What's up, amigos? It's a me, Tommy Lee Amico. This isn't gonna be a long one. This is gonna be a shorter one, but I wanted to do a react to the news. We got the Phil Adam update. We didn't think he was gonna pull it off, but he did. Amazingly, somehow he at the very end of the night pulled it together. He got his update on. Tony TGD saw it. 1 Inch Biceps heard it. There was an email sent out. I guess it's how they send the emails out to whoever's on that mailing list still. That's how they've been doing it since the beginning, huh? Haunted Wisp is here. And that's how they've been doing it, but we got it. So basically it's weird. It's like Amico Home. What the fuck is Amico Home? Amico Home is it's the mobile Amico. Why the fuck would they call it Amico Home? So Phil Adams like, we're gonna keep it going. The most accessible way to do it is on mobile devices. So we make phone games. Like, okay. Because they can always be like, well, that was Tommy's vision, but we had a different vision now. We want to make phone games. So that's how we're gonna do it. The Amico Metaverse is on. But sweet 2 viewers. So yeah, we got this thing from Phil Adam, and it's like, don't worry, some sort of console still in the vision. Like, what the fuck? Like, how is this even a thing? How is this even a fucking thing? So what I understand is the console will no longer be mass manufactured, and the games will all be ported to PC, mobile, and consoles. He didn't say it wouldn't be mass manufactured. He was just like, it's still in our vision or something that we want to do it. Yeah, Phil Adams said he put out an email. Like, the link is on the top here. I'll try to pin it. Hold on. But basically, he put up a thing saying, we're gonna try to. Oh, sorry. He put up a thing saying we're gonna try to, like, kick the can down the road. No, but he said pin message. There we go. Here's Tony's video. I pinned it. But he put up a thing, and it says, look, we're gonna try to expand it. We're doing bigger, better things. We're gonna expand this into the mobile market. And wonder if my free pre-order does anything for me. Well, who knows? It does. It puts you on a list. No, the free one, I don't know. I think it was something along the lines of if you had $100 in there, then you got to use that to be put on a list or something. It was not great. It was nothing. It was in print. Yeah, it was an email. They sent out an email to the people on the Amico mailing list today. Just at 10 o'clock at night, because he had said, like, oh, I'm going to get it done by Monday. So it trickled out. It was like, I'm going to get it done by the end of the week. And it was like, it's going to be out by Monday. And then it was like 10 o'clock at night tonight, because we all were going to talk shit on him. Yeah, it like puts you on a list or something. Let me see if I can get the thing open. So Tony TGD told me he reacted to it, so I pinned his thing here in the chat, the link to his video, or if you need to see it. But maybe I can open it off the Reddit here. Things are not good in Amico land. I'm amazed. I really am amazed that it's still he's still finding a way to make it like, oh no, it's entirely plausible that you get your Amico. And here's a video. He was like, oh, here's a video of Mike Mullis and his son playing Shark Shark. And then we found out on Wednesday, DJ Slopes plans to play Shark Shark. I guess he got a build of it or something like that. Maybe somebody got a working version of it from the developer or something. I'm not sure the details, but DJ Slopes has some version of Shark Shark, and he's gonna play it. So now they're like, oh no, Mike Mullis is gonna play Shark Shark with his son, and like, here's a video, like, give him a pop. Yeah, he was gonna do a review. So he's got like a build of it for Android or something like that, right? I mean, Android emulator or something. Who knows? Let's see if I can open the email. So here it is on Reddit 2 hours ago. Just got a new Intellivision update email. News and updates. It's so goofy, you know? Yeah. The last 60 months since becoming CEO has been an extremely difficult time for the Intellivision business. A long list of disappointments from both inside and outside of the company had to be taken head on. During this time, we laid off a large portion of our staff, restructured our management team, and began the process of reevaluating every aspect of business, which included the path that lay ahead for Intellivision. No, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but Tony read it all on his channel and went through one by one. But basically, they're like, we're going to license our IP. We're going to license our IP to development partners who have product pedigrees that are creatively aligned and best poised to bring something great to the market. So we're going to go with, that could be what Tony was saying, where like there was a rumor that Limited Run Games was going to do some stuff with them, or they're going to go into some other sort of trust, somebody that has trust with you guys in the collectors, because there's still IPs, there's still things that people like, so Shark Shark, and use the term world class. Yeah, that phrase implies ambiguous bullshit. Well, you know, Phil Adam's like, I'm not a bullshitter. So what I'm wondering personally is, will DJC and his Amico Forever come back on Wednesday? And then will we have two different Amico Forevers at the same time on Wednesday night? Because DJC's Amico Forever, he said, when we get some real Amico news, we will make a show like Amico Infinity or Amico Forever or something like that he was talking about. And so this counts as real Amico news, doesn't it? I mean, we're going mobile. We're getting into mobile games now. Yeah, so they're doing what everyone said they should have done from the beginning, making games for the mobile market and other platforms. Yes, that's what you should do with the Intellivision IP. You should make games. Did you see it's going to make a triumphant return? I hope so. I really do. What would be better, right? And then two, leveraging, then Phil Adam said, leveraging our IP in ways that ensures delivery on Amico, but additionally expands our content to entirely new audiences Intellivision would otherwise be unable to reach. Like, what? Like, Amico is thrown into that sentence, but it's so weirdly constructed of a statement. It's like, this is what they want to do. Two, leveraging our IP in ways that ensures delivery on Amico, but additionally expands our content to entirely new audiences Intellivision would otherwise be unable to reach. We're going to have Amico, and it's also going to be on your phone, so you really won't need Amico. Remember how we were like, no, Amico's got like an exclusive games, that's why you want to buy an Amico. But what if all the Amico games were already on phone and other consoles, and then we launched Amico, and it was $400? How well do you think that would do, guys? Does that sound good, investors? Does this sound good, you guys? What do you think about that? They're all asleep or passed out drunk. They're all in bed, I think. I hit them up. I hit the whole crew up, but they're all in bed. If anyone wants to jump on, you hit me on Twitter, but this isn't going to be a long one. This is going to be a short one. Basically, just putting the word out. Go check out TGD's channel for this update. He got it first. It's really exciting, you know? But yeah, I mean, so we may have two Amico Forevers competing at the same time, or Tony might get a takedown because if, you know, what if Phil's gonna appear on the real one and they send Tony a takedown or something, or they start sending me takedowns and contacting Julie Ehrman? Oh no, they're gonna come back. What if they come back? It's The Empire Strikes Back, and they come back and like they're like, no, we need clear these fucking channels out. We need our scam going again, man, because he's investing everything now. It might be a good opportunity. It's just like GameStop, right? It's like Bitcoin. He said they were going to be NFTs, right? All the games, right? Okay, yeah, let me get that console that all the games are on cell phones already. Perfect. That's what I want. Yeah. Bluetooth Amico controllers. Very interesting. I don't know, Swear Gamer, good to see you, Phil. Gotta go to bed, but I wonder if any of the other testers are bummed that they didn't get featured in the email. Yeah, only Mulus, but they plugged Mulus's video, but nobody, not DJC, right? Who knows? Good to see you, Phil. Been loving your channel. Awesome gameplay vids over there at No Swear Gamer. Awesome channel. Hey, yeah, he's the bomb. No Swear Gamer, awesome. Love that guy forever. One of my favorite streamers. Why are they testing the Amico when they won't manufacture it anyway? Well, I don't know. Phil Adams seems to say that they're gonna. Phil Adams seems to imply that they're gonna actually get it going. I guess, right? The business environment is quite different from what it was in 2018 when the original Intellivision plan was put together. Yeah, it's different in 2020 too, early 2020. It was different before the pandemic even. We were like, what the heck, man? You know? Yeah, well, manufacturing something, even on a small scale, we tried to explain to them it's not an easy thing to do. That would be a good question for Phil. Is Tommy still the CCO? We don't know. We have no idea. DJC apparently doesn't give as good appearance to Mulas, according to Intellivision. Well, DJC, I mean, my personal take on that's probably because DJC is so bad at the games that even Mulas's kid is better than him, right? Even though DJC's been playing these games for 40 years, Mulas's kid, who's been playing them for 6 months, is still better than DJC at it. Still priority, just not the top priority. Now the top priority is phone games. Churning out sweet games. What's your opinion on the email from Phil Adam? Man, all their top priorities for previous top priorities are done. Yeah, exactly, Phil. They should make Tommy T put them all together by hand for his dumb promises. Oh yeah, that would get done. That would take forever, wouldn't it? I don't think so. We don't have enough time on the planet. It was like a labor camp. We put them all in a labor camp. Tommy and Phil Adam and all the people that lied to us, we put them in a labor camp to make Amigos for us. Yeah. No Star Gamer made a good video about that stuff. You have a new video about it? Do you have a new video about it, No Star Gamer? Do you have a current video about it? I haven't checked that out. But No Star Gamer is always coming out with great videos. I'm kissing his butt because he's I liked him way before this stuff, so I always got to kiss his butt. He's great. One of my favorite creators. If he made a video about this, you should check it out too. Yeah, there's a lot of words in there, huh? By the way, there's a small furniture lawsuit happening next month. Oh yeah, that's right. Phil knows. There's a furniture lawsuit things coming up, and as remember what Gen X Gamer told us, it's kind of like the company kind of burned Tommy. Like they could have paid it off because they probably still have some cash within that company, and they could have pooled together and paid it off like as a group, but they just burned Tommy on it. So that's why Gen X Gamer thought they didn't have a good relationship with Tommy. You just posted it. Cool, man. So everyone head over to No Swear Gamer and check out his video about this too. And subscribe to him. He's the bomb. Does like awesome, really awesome old school streaming. And you were doing what was Crusader of Sentai for Genesis. Crusader of Sentai, right? It's cool. It's like a Zelda clone for Genesis. I never tried that one. You know, we got to talk about gaming, right? I mean, it's important to talk about gaming sometimes, right? This is what this is actually about, right? We're all old school gaming fans and simple gaming fans. When did you get convinced the Amico was BS? For me, it was when Tommy said he was talking to Disney about Tron. Yeah, gosh, that was a weird one, huh? But he was slick about it. They were like, he didn't say that. He was just like, yeah, he did say that, huh? He was like, we're in talks. But in the official pitch, they were like, that would be perfect for Disney. Like they implied they were in talks with Disney for selling the entire company. Like they were just in good standing with them. But for when was I convinced the Amico was bullshit? It's hard to know what level of bullshit, but for me, what hit me hard was first I just thought it was a stupid idea, like the LEDs in the console. Although the new Atari plug and play is supposed to have LEDs in the console and in the controller. Go rainbow. But anyway, I thought that was a goofy idea, but I don't know, it's not the worst idea. It's actually kind of cool. It's been a few years, and I think about it. It's actually kind of cool. You could do stuff with it, but I knew it was like really scummy when I seen him do the inverted controller. Like when he was like, I inverted the controller on purpose to troll Pat and Ian, but you could tell he was trying to move Finnegan Fox, and like the character was going the opposite way that his thumb was going. And we slowed it down, and then like Darius would be like, "Look at that!" And everyone, Leo, from Leo to Darius. So we had all these different types of people who were different types of people. You had Darius Truxton, very outlandish, very into conspiracies, and he's saying it. You had Leo DS, very critical, very scientific, very matter of fact, just like the opposite type of guy, saying the same thing. Me in the middle, me like my real self thinking about it, and then Tony saying it, Tony TGD saying it. So like, like Tony TGD just existing as like a fact checker, like a heavy researcher, a guy who gets in there and asks questions and stuff and like gets deep. Start Engine was a massive red flag. So for me, it was when I seen Tallarico moving the controller really weird. Have you ever thought about reviewing games that go on sale on Steam? I thought about doing a series for that. Doubt I will get around to it. So many good sales on Steam, aren't there? And Switch. So many good sales nowadays. That's what's cool about digital. I'm a fan of digital games. I think 2 million in the hole was my point. All the dumb stuff Tommy said before was I took as just a used car salesman stuff. Yeah, like a used car salesman. Yeah, like it was just like, oh yeah, no, it's cool. We might be able to get a Contra. Like you might be able to get 24 miles per gallon out of this. You might, you might not need new brakes. I have games I bought on Steam that I never played a decade ago. Yeah, we all do that, huh? We all get like all of us who are gaming enthusiasts, especially on digital, we get like a back catalog, huh? I hate the phrase, wouldn't that be something? Everything he said that with BS. Tommy should be a politician. People kept saying he should be a politician. Yeah, when the teacher asks if they will get a pay increase, he can say that to them. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something if you got a pay increase? Gosh. The backlog. I've grown to accept digital, but I'm glad they still have Vice City and San Andreas discs. That's cool, yeah. It's cool to have a mix of both. I think I'm gonna go physical for Zelda 2 because I just kind of want to play it for about like 100 hours and then sell it to somebody. Especially if I can sell the thing for like $50 and then I'm like in and out for like $20. That's sort of how I see I'm gonna do it. That's kind of what I did with like some of the other ones back in the day, like Twilight Princess and stuff. If it's really want to revisit it in a few years, I'll just get it again. Digital on the future device. It's Zelda. It's not. This game's not going to be hard to get on future devices, guys. I mean, they're already playing it on Steam Deck, right? And it runs better on Steam Deck. So we'll get it, play it for now, and then sell it is my plan. I think I'm going to do the same thing with Fire Emblem, the new one. Even I'm going to buy the Fire Emblem thing used, the latest game. Engage, buy it used, play it, and then sell it. That's what I did with Fire Emblem Echoes on 3DS and some of the other ones. Console never happens. What about those people that bought the physical Amico games? Tony TGD has them too. Where are they just paperweight? Yeah, I don't know if Tony TG has the physical games. He might, but yeah, people have the physical games. That's rough, huh? That's rough. Because they can't use them for anything. And what if the game's on your phone? Maybe they really should be honoring that, huh? That's a bum. That's a bum rap for those people. Physical games away completely. You never know. There's no way people are willing to shell out $70 for a brand new AAA game. Yeah. There's a collector's item like the Atari games they found in the landfill. I have the physical games. Yeah, I mean there might be a collector's item someday. Although this is such an obscure thing, but who knows? Who knows? Especially you don't know what Tommy might do. Maybe he'll lay low in the future, or maybe he'll do things that are even more outlandish that we never even thought about. Like, what if Tommy's 70, he starts like an actual cult or something? So I'm trying to just be real tonight. Okay? Turn on the Amico character, but like, yeah, what if Tommy starts an actual cult and grows a big beard and he lives in the mountains and he starts converting people to, because he read The Secret like 10 more times. And Sweet and Tender's got this video about The Secret. I don't know if he put it out yet or not, but I saw it. Good Lord. Good Lord, man. Some funny shit. Keep an eye on that Sweet and Tender hooligan if he hasn't put his The Secret video out yet. Yeah, Tommy will become the U.S. president. Like, you don't know. Yeah, exactly. Like, what if Tommy becomes the U.S. president and starts World War III? Then everyone's going to want to know about Amico. Although nobody's interested in the Donald Trump video phone scam. If you look up ACN, video phone scam, Donald Trump, like, it's like an Amico. It's like so fucking Amico, but they actually produced them, and then you had to buy them from like people. Like you it was like a pyramid scheme. Yeah, and like easier to sell plans to sell phone lines to people, and then they become this weirder thing. Yeah, so people may not even care if that happens. The fact that Tommy has laid low the past year is insane. That's right. Like, that's an understatement. But I mean, he did get to go on stage. It must have felt good for him to go on stage, and do video games live. That's pretty cool, huh? The physical games go away, and you can't recoup that part you spent the game by selling it. I wonder if that will change anything. Yeah, it's kind of like everything will change eventually because it evolves. Like, part of what's different now is that we don't have a rental market. So a lot of us, we don't buy a game maybe till it goes on sale for a lot, like me, because there's no rental market. Especially if the game is fun, but it doesn't have a lot of depth. So you'll see that. Amico Trump Amico 24, yeah. Exactly. Steven Tyler's gonna run for president and Tommy's just gonna be in the cabinet, right? It's gonna be like, instead of hope, it's gonna be like dream on. So you guys got me into the character thing, but I'm not gonna stay on long. We go to bed soon enough, but I just wanted to come in and hang out and say what's up, because there was an Amico update. There was Amico news. I might stream tomorrow in the morning, but that'll be my last. That will be my last AM stream probably for a long time, because the kids are gonna be off of school. So I don't stream when my kids are awake or not at school. So yeah, rentals really changed what was up. Especially, we liked to rent in my house. Me and my brother, we like to rent the fighting games. So Art of Fighting and Street Fighter and right, Eternal Champions and Primal Rage. And we like to rent the arcade ports and different types of things like that. But it's hard to go out and buy it. We played beat 'em ups like everyone else, but that wasn't our favorite thing. And we played fighting games, but that wasn't our favorite thing. So those were like always rentals for us. We got a lot out of them until then maybe I started buying fighting games. Soul Calibur came out, Cat Fighter. Wow. It does have a fighting game on Amico. We got Cat Fighter. Wow. PC games. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, demos are good. You know what they do on Nintendo Switch is they, if you're a Switch Online member, you can play the whole game for like 7 days. And I played Star Wars Republic Commando. I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. I played it for like 2 or 3 days. That's kind of cool. Like, you didn't even have to be online to play it. You could play it like, I could play it on the bus and on the train even. It's cool. Oops. Because I never played the game before. So. But yeah, how you can't rent Amico games. Yeah. Well, I don't know the whole lore, man. It's too crazy. I just like to play the Lizard Man, make my own characters. I really liked Soul Calibur 4 and 5. Then I kind of got out of it, but 2 was really great. They're all great, right? But well, that's really it. That's all I gotta say, amigos. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Go check out No Swear Gamer's video about this. Check out Tony TGD's video about this. I mean, he's basically kicking the can down the road. Miss Blockbuster, kind of. I guess I missed the used game sales. I've been gotten used to streaming now. Stream. Okay, yeah. You know what? Like, yeah, streaming a movie with ads is rough, but yeah, it's just what we do now. That's true. Blockbuster and those big rentals chains, that was a good way to buy a used game back in the day. Before eBay and stuff, that was a good way to get access to it. You didn't have to go to flea markets or garage sales and stuff. Tony TMZ, you could call him Tony TMZ. Yeah, and that's why I respect him, and he's ready to do it. You like Cervantes? Cervantes was like a pirate character. He was really cool. Really cool. I liked Viola in 5. She has like a crystal ball that you could shoot around the room. It was so cool. It's kind of like, the fighting characters where they have like the little thing they can throw or move around. or like stretchy characters like Dalsim. She had like the Far Reach. She was like my favorite character, Viola. And Valdo, of course. DVDs and Blu-rays. Oh, see, I don't like that stuff. I like streaming. Um, but that's a part of it. You know, I have like a environmentalist edge, so like I like an environmentalist thing where I like to keep. I think we should keep down less plastic, because the plastic is all floating in the ocean and stuff. So I don't try to be heavy and like rude to other people, but that's just me personally. Into the streaming right now, trying to get rid of stuff to other people who can watch it. No, oh no, he's here. He's here. He heard me. He can hear me through the walls. Fair collection, yeah, yeah, we do too. My wife has a lot of television on DVD. It's like, oh god, I have a lot of music. A lot of CDs. You can imagine. I have a lot of music. I need to get rid of a lot of it, but I mean, a lot of it is finally, even the smallest bands are all popping up on YouTube, and I can copy it down somewhere at least. So that's cool. It's funny. I go on YouTube and like random promoters and club owners who upload whole concerts of my friends' old bands, and their records go up, and my old records go up randomly, and by just people that have them. It's cool. It's a lot of fun. Getting rid of it. Yeah, you know, me too. I'm getting rid of like my GameCube because like I've got a Wii. So I don't need the GameCube. All right, good night, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed too. Yeah, hopefully there's more going on. I don't know. I mean, it's going on different systems and phones. You know, it's weird. And Mike Mullis has a video you can watch. The end of the thing is like, as part of our expanded strategy, we also plan to bring the Amico experience to other hardware platforms, starting with mobile devices, under the name Amico Home. But if it's like your mobile device, why is it Amico Home? Makes no fucking sense. Amico Home will dramatically reduce the hardware footprint needed to enjoy the Amico games and provide more developers the opportunity to explore their creative potential of in-room multiplayer games with our innovative physical and smartphone controllers. So weird. It's just so weird that Phil Adam even does this. It's so weird they don't just like say it's done. Yeah, they would rip you off, man. But at least you didn't buy the game, right? At least you could bring it back and be like, all right, man, it was only like $6 to rent it, tops. Well, what's hard at Blockbuster is you always want to buy the food. Like when you're at the front of Blockbuster, you see like those buckets of like popcorn you can pop at your microwave, and you see like all the candies, but you're like, fuck. I mean, it's different money back then, but you're like, this is like 3 or 4 times as much as it would cost anywhere else. This is how they're really making the money on the fucking late fees and pay the workers minimum wage. What was cool is you could like, if you knew people that worked there, you could get anything you wanted. Jesus. Those big places like Blockbuster, Hollywood Video. Oh man, my brother used to rent the consoles. He worked there. He would rent the console. He'd rent the PlayStation 1 to us. And every 2 weeks he'd go back down into the computer and renew it. We had a PlayStation 1 for like months. We never had a memory card for it. We had it for like a year. We rent all these games, sports games and unique games. Could never save the games. God. Oh, it's on the effing launch pad, Tommy. Gosh. God. It's on the effing launch pad, Tommy. Gosh. Never went to Blockbuster and never paid it off. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Just tell them to go back. Yeah. Thinking what are they going to do? Call collections? Hundreds of dollars. Yeah. They'd be like, oh, Can you imagine that? Sometimes they give you the wrong stuff. So they gave you the wrong tape. When you tried to return the wrong tape, they were like, "No, we want our tape back." You're like, "You gave me the wrong one." You know what was crazy about Nintendo games? People could peel the labels. If you really want to, you could peel the labels off Nintendo games and switch them. At least you could back then. I don't know if the glue held up the same way, but you could do it back then. People used to do it, and they'd fuck those rentals up sometimes. People would really do. They'd fucking do good ones. Mallrats, yeah, Clerks, RST Video. I know someone from Blockbuster for trading rentals for food fight with Burger King and same strip mall. We still goofing every same day. So he would switch the food for the rentals for free. Yeah, they could do whatever they wanted, man. It was crazy. All right, guys, I'm gonna go to bed. Take it easy and have an Amico night. Does Mike tell Phil how much he loves him now? Yeah, I love you, Phil. I love you, Phil. I love you, Phil. Night, amigos. Love, peace, asshole, grease. Check out all those other shows. No Swear Gamer and Tony TGD.